Back from lunch, everybody. Thank you. I know you already know, so make sure all those cell phones are off and on silence, so that they're not a distraction during the scenes. We're all ready to go. Excited for the second half of the day. As a reminder, all scenes please stay for the end of the program. We do a photo at the end of Masterclass, including our auditors who've been here for the weekend. To take a photo all together, so make sure to stick around for that. If you're one of the only other scenes watching right now, come back for the end. We want to take a photo with everybody, please. So, thank you guys. Passing it off to you.
Thank you, Brian.
Yeah. And we're starting, there's 5 minutes behind.
Okay. God bless you.
My uncle says that, but I think it's better to say the full thing.
Before I forget, I would just like to say a big thanks to our crew, Alex, Brian, and Jack up top. Been doing an amazing job. And now we've got James on camera helping us out with his big muscles. Appreciate that. So. Okay, we got 2 scenes left. Here we go. Next scene up. We have actors Paul and Karlton working through an excerpt from the play Orphans by Lyle Kesslar.
I had the wings of an angel. Over these prison walls I'd fly.
Right this way, Harold. We're home.
And fly to the arms of my mother. And there I'd be willing to die. You remember that song, Treat? You know that song.
I can't say I do.
Hey, they ain't no dead ink, are you?
My dad ain't kid.
If you were, I'd give you everything I had. I swear to God. I'd give you the very shirt off my back.
You don't have to go that far.
There's no limits as far as the dead ink kids in there are concerned. I love those fucking dead ink kids.
I'm no dead end kid, Harold.
What a shame.
You want a drink?
Yeah, don't mind if I do.
You like it straight?
Straight as an arrow.
Okay, good. It's excellent, guys. Great improvement. The reason I stopped is Karlton. It sounded to me, I'm listening to the notes, it sounded to me like you were asking him if he wanted a drink.
Okay, I know what you mean.
Okay. You do? I don't have to say more?
No.
Okay. Now, your drunk is excellent. It's excellent. So, since we stopped anyway, now I'm going to tell you the drunk you're playing must be the way it is because it's correct. However, much like doing a great accent or something, you must still and especially find a way to enunciate and hit the consonants through the drunk. Cool? Let's go from when you walk in is fine. We'll pick it up from there.
We walk in.
Yeah.
You remember that song, Chief?
Yeah, see, so so I know it, but you get it?
You know that song.
I can't say I do.
Okay, good. Now, since we're working, let's work. So, what are you thinking when you come in, Paul?
Harold's he's drunk, he's jubilant. He's but everything is relative to this young man who he sees himself in.
Okay.
And he wants to, and he
Slow down. What's Harold thinking when he comes in?
That he's a dead-end kid.
Okay, maybe.
He's thinking that
It may not be so complicated because he's drunk. So, what's he thinking?
nothing.
Fucking right. Correct. It's funny, when you get to the core, it's like it feels right. So here's the deal. The problem is you're anticipating. The actor is anticipating. So the actor is trying to get to where he is because he knows he's got a line next or whatever. Yours should just be, he's saying, we're here. And you're like, I don't even know where we are. And you're still stuck in the song. So you come in and just be. You don't even have to look. You can, but you don't have to look at him necessarily. You just check in. Because the other thing that's happened now is then you're getting pinned. You shouldn't be pinned. What's your goal? Get him in the house. You got him in the house. He's in the house. I got him. You can go. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. You're not. That's why when you say you want to drink, this is part of my chess move. King meets pawn. A well-placed pawn is more powerful than a king. Ballywood. Do it again.
You remember that song, Treat? You know that song?
I can't say I do.
As if you did. I'd give you everything I had. Swear to God. Give you the very shirt off my back.
You don't have to go that far.
There's no limits as far as the dead end kids in the office.
No kidding.
I love those fucking dead end kids.
I'm no dead end kid, Harold.
What a shame.
You want a drink?
I don't mind if I do.
You like it straight?
Straight as an arrow.
Coming up.
I'm from Chicago. Born and bred.
You told me.
Grew up in Orphans. Never had no mommy or daddy. I just knew them dead end kids.
I never seen him.
You never seen them on late night TV?
No.
All them dead end kids running around that 12-inch screen? All them itty bitty dead end kids running around an itty bitty 12-inch screen.
No, I haven't.
It ain't the same as seeing them in a big wide motion picture screen. How can you enjoy itty bitty dead end kids? No bigger than the fingers on your hand.
I guess you can.
They had an Irish mother, though. Top of the morning Irish mother. I loved that woman. Corned beef and cabbage cooking night and day. Used to work up a pretty hard appetite. Just sitting in them dark Chicago movie houses, watching them dead end kids. Anything cooking in this house?
Nothing cooking right now, Harold.
Then come.
2 a.m.
This is what I'm talking about. If you were to walk into that dead end kid's house, anytime, day or night, smelling of corned beef and cabbage, well, you just walk right into the kitchen, cut yourself a piece. One more time, shoot, please. I didn't hear that.
Just water.
My mouth is watering. My fucking mouth is watering.
You want something to eat?
I'm starving to death.
There's tuna.
Tuna?
Star Kiss tuna.
Tuna! You're offering me tuna.
Uh-huh.
Fucking tuna. Where's my briefcase?
Over here.
Well, what's happening?
I was watching it for you.
I didn't want to watch him. What's happening?
Where you going?
I am leaving. I messed it again. Something's wrong with me right
Good.
now.
All right, good. Hold on. It's good.
I keep missing that cue in the
It's okay. You're doing a pretty good job with the whole thing. It's been fun. All right. It's good, guys. Good.
Right here.
Yeah. So,
I missed a great moment.
well, let's go back. We'll go back and get it. So let's put the briefcase down. Put it back over where it was. Okay. So here's what I mean by the diction stuff. Say one of your lines super drunk for me. Say it.
How can you enjoy?
Yeah, good. So that was how can you enjoy, right?
Yeah.
So instead of that, you have to go, how can, like I still have to hear the words. So you have to be just make sure that we get it, okay, emotionally. One thing. Second thing, where's my briefcase? I need to see the light bulb that he knows that he took it. Do you disagree?
No, I agree.
Okay.
I missed a line. So
Fine. So that's that. Live theater, shit happens. Lines get dropped. Things happen. In fact, my coach, Larry Moss, used to say that your stage props, they hold their own meetings. And in those meetings, they discuss how they're going to screw with you during your show. So you must actually practice stuff going wrong and dealing with it. What if the this or the that or the whatever it doesn't happen, and like I got to deal with it. So you have to practice that, and you got to know what to do with it. So that being said, here's a line went up. Here's what you'd want to do if you can. Which you could, because you knew his line for him. The second I see that he's not delivering the line right when I think he should, and I confirm he needs me, I do whatever I got to do to get him on. And the audience, we actually laughed and loved it. We forgave you for it, and we will always. But it's something as easy as like, damn, looks like your mouth's watering over there. And then he's like, my mouth is watering over here, you know. And it's like, we might get it, we might not get it, doesn't matter. But what's interesting is sometimes that's like that we call it a happy accident if you deal with it right. Like, it's like, it can't be redone. It's just like an improv scene, like a great improv scene. Like that moment could never happen again, which is cool. So that's how you deal with it next time.
Okay.
Is you just do whatever you got to do to get them on. It's because like this, you're gonna get caught doing that. You know? Yeah. Okay. Last thing I want to say before I get you back in, because you guys are doing great. Let's deal with the stage combat, because this is a stage combat move where you have to trip him, right? And here's the hard part. You can't really trip him for sure without hurting him, right? And it's your job to fall. So you have to figure out how to fall without hurting yourself. So here's what I would recommend in this particular case would be you stand close enough that maybe you can wrap your foot somehow.
Okay.
And then you just choose to basically fall over it. So it would be, so go ahead and so we're talking, and I'm like, going to take this with me. So you get close enough where you can put your foot, and then we have to decide what feels comfortable.
Which foot?
Whatever I want, because I'm the one. But you have to get your foot to where they can see you like placing it, like in here.
Oh, right.
But I'm doing all the work. He's not having to do it. So then now you've got, and then I take the fall however I want to take the fall. Same, and then just since we're in teaching mode, same thing with a punch. If I'm going to punch you, I'm here, I can't hit you. It's impossible. So then it's up to you at the exact perfect, you have to read the timing. We practice it. Read the timing, practice it, read the timing. And then it's about how much you let me hurt you. Ready?
Oh, that.
and it looks real. And then what you do with your hand is you go.
Okay.
Like that. And it's really fun. So you see how far away I am, Okay, hold on. Time it. You'll see it coming. And then you could be on the ground. Because you could have let yourself fall. I didn't do anything. So this is part like dance, part safety, part whatever, but it's always the person who's receiving the pain who's the one that's in control. The other person is just sort of there as a prop, and then it's your job and your job. So if I'm the one getting punched, I got to come up, like I have to act it out. You fall, it's how much you're hurt, but when he falls, you acting as if you did it. Even though you did all the work, I act as if I did the work.
Right.
All right. So why don't we go back to that long monologue? You'll get it, right? You'll get it this time? Do you know the lines?
The long monologue,
the whole
Yep.
cabbage, the whole bit?
Yes.
Yeah. Where'd you get hung up? Do you need to look at it, or you got
I
it?
got hung up on my mouth was watering.
That's it? And then that was the last thing you say?
No, and then he says, do you want something? And then he said,
No, but that's the last thing for that monologue.
yes.
Yeah, my mouth.
So you got to do the whole thing except for your mouth was watering?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Here's how you're never going to forget it again. When you discuss the corned beef, is it corned beef?
Corned beef and cash.
You got to let your mouth water. And then that's why you smell. And then you won't forget it because it will be really happening. The other thing, actually I want to go back to the briefcase too. Here's the other thing. He can't see you get the briefcase, right?
Right.
So you need to do something that helps him get distracted. Do you pick it up when you ask him for a drink, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe hand him a newspaper.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe hand him a newspaper. But sit back down. I might do this. Maybe the newspaper, but you want a drink?
You don't mind if
whatever I got to do, I need him looking that way while I go this way. It's like, and your character knows how to do this, right? He goes like this. Sorry, man. And he's got their wallet.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So you would know how to do this. So however you do it, it's not as simple as I sneak it. It's like you're a professional.
So go back to before I steal.
Yeah, before you're stealing the briefcase, I want to see you use your own creativity, whatever that looks like. And I'm thinking that the you want to drink, that's probably part of, that's the beginning stage of you stealing the wallet type move.
Right.
Used to had an Irish mother though. Top of the morning Irish mother.
Is that after?
No, yeah, that's
We're going earlier.
Yeah,
We're going way back.
So we're going from, I'm gonna start from you want to drink.
I want to give him the opportunity to take your briefcase. I want to give him the opportunity to take your briefcase again.
You want to drink?
I don't mind if I do.
You like it straight?
Straight as an arrow.
Coming up.
Good. Again. I'm going to have you do it 5 different ways.
5 different ways.
Yeah. Keep being creative. Think outside the box.
Okay.
Go again. You're a professional. Get to it.
You want to drink?
I don't mind if I do.
Yeah, you like it straight?
Straight as an arrow.
Coming up.
Good, do it again. Go.
You want to drink?
I don't mind if I do.
You like it straight?
Straight as an arrow.
Coming up.
Good, do it again. Go.
You want to drink?
I don't mind if I do.
You like it straight?
Good, don't be so easy on it, Paul. Make him work for it. Do it again.
You want to drink?
Don't mind if I do.
You like it straight?
Straight as an arrow.
Coming up. You watch?
Okay, good. You can't. That one didn't work. Do it again. Do a new one. Because your hamstrings are about as tight as mine. All right. Do it again.
All right.
Go.
You want to drink?
Don't mind if I do.
You like it straight?
Straight as an arrow.
Coming up.
That didn't work.
I'm running out of things.
I know.
I turned towards you this time too.
Yeah. Well, that's what I want. That's what I
was
want.
like, oh yeah.
That's what I want.
You want to drink?
Don't mind.
So my thought is, you're never going to get there by saying the line there.
Okay.
I think you're going to be in deep trouble.
So I should do
I don't know, but I'm just saying you have to get So it's very, very typical. You look over here while I do this.
Yeah.
That's the magic trick. That's what he's good at. He's good at the bump and run. Think it through. Bump and run, make it happen. Go. I think you were on the right track with the pillow, by the way. Like that's an idea, but go. Don't slow down the play.
You want a drink?
I don't mind if I do.
You like it straight?
Straight as an arrow.
Coming up.
Don't slow down the play. Good. You had him. You could go. You got so you got him looking. Good. Do it again. I'm going to give you one. Put it down. Just from watching you, I thought of this one. Beeline it over there. Scooch him. Ask him. Then all you got to do is get up.
Right.
Quick.
You want a drink?
I don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do.
You like it straight?
Straight as an arrow.
Coming up.
Good. Now do it again. Now, how good you are, because you're good, and how drunk he is, he's drunk, could be as simple as flicking that bulb.
That?
Because here's the deal. You're so good, and he's so drunk, all you have to do is get him to focus on something for 1 second. That's how these pickpockets work, right? So if you're or if you're behind it even, and and you have your conversation, you flick it, he looks, you're gone. It's that quick.
Gone in this direction?
Yeah, because he's thinking like, what happened to the bulb? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go. And we're live. However you do it is how you do it.
You want a drink?
I don't mind if I do.
Perfect. Pause. I lied. Now, always, you never do it for me. What did he do
What did he do?
just now? Did you see him?
Yeah.
What did he do?
Being drunk, he looked away. Huh?
He closed his eyes.
Oh.
I'm gone. I'm already gone. I don't need to show off my tricks. If he closed, I'm gone.
Oh, okay.
Right? He didn't make you earn it. So you play the cards you're dealt. That's all I wanted to say.
Oh, okay.
You play the cards you're dealt.
I didn't even think of that.
There's a whole nother way of doing this too, because does it say you put the briefcase down center stage?
It does not.
It does not.
Very well have been. I mean, it's got $1 million worth of securities in there. So
Yeah, but it could be here.
Also.
But it could be there.
It could be.
It could be there, and you could be here, and then you could sweep around that. I mean, so you guys, the reason I had you do it 5 times is because what I want you to do is go, I think I would have caught you. Try again. I think I would have caught you. Try again. You're going, let me try, because this is how we should rehearse. Let me try 5, 6 creative ways. And then at home, you think of 5, 6 creative more that he doesn't know about. And then you surprise and delight one another in the space, in the room, in the moment.
Really quick, can I get Paul to talk real quick? His mic got quiet.
Check.
Can I see your mic pick?
It might be his mic just through the fight sort of fell down.
It's not turned on.
Okay, turn it back up.
Who's the tech in charge here?
My son, my bad.
Sorry. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm just kidding.
It's my fault. I take full responsibility.
Let me check Karlton real quick. Weird, it's happening.
Check.
Well, this mic is on.
Did I really do that?
Yeah, let me see. That means they were projecting their voices, and you weren't listening well enough on the.
Yeah. Exactly. Okay, we came back from lunch.
That's why we got a backup mic. That's why we do it.
Good. So, can you be a better now?
Okay, where do you guys want to take it from? I don't care. We can go up from the top if you want.
You want to take it from the top?
Yes.
Let's do that. Let's get some momentum going.
Yeah, let's do that.
You guys like go the hallway, do some jumping jacks, get zoned in. I trust you kind of feel.
Thank you.
Get your butts back in here and go.
Yes, sir.
I'm not going to say action. I'm just whenever you're ready, you hit it. And hit it hard.
You can do it. If I start to pass out a little bit one direction, you can do a snap, and if I don't respond, then you know you got it easy. Whatever.
Okay.
I'm just gonna this one. You were so lucky. Hurry.
Where's my briefcase? If I had the wings of an angel, over these prison walls I'd fly.
Hey, right this way, Harold. We're
And I'd
home.
fly to the arms of my mother. And there I'd be willing to die. You know that song, Treat? Do you remember that song?
I can't say I do.
You ain't no dead-end kid, are you?
A dead-end kid.
'Cause if you were a dead-end kid, I'd give you everything I had. Honest to God. I'd give you the very shirt off my back.
You don't have to go that far.
There are no limits as far as the dead-end kids and me are concerned.
No kidding.
I love those fucking dead-end kids.
I'm no dead-end kid, Harold.
Oh, what a shame. I'm from Chicago, you know. Born and bred.
Yeah, that's cool. You want a drink?
Yeah, don't mind if I do.
Yes. Yeah, you like it straight?
Yeah, well, straight as an arrow.
Coming up.
Yeah. Grew up in an orphanage. Didn't have no mommy or daddy. Just had them dead end kids.
Missed the line. Let's go back. It's pretty good. Pretty good. What's the matter?
It was, I had one more line before, do you want a drink?
Yeah, and you said it earlier too. So here's where we can get pretty specific. I actually kind of, it's interesting. I didn't mind that, like blocking. But let's take a note from the author. What a shame, and you hit it perfect timing. What a shame. Sits on couch, places his briefcase on the floor. So to me, that's 3 moves. What a shame, sits on couch, places briefcase on the floor. Why might that be important? Because we want the audience to notice this thing so that they pick up on the fact that he takes it. You are going to want to be smart about putting it where he can get it. So maybe you sit, and then if you're going to put it on that side, maybe you put it over there. And then you talk to him here, right? So it's like, but I did this very specific move where I put my briefcase down And audience is like, briefcase. Now he's there. Now the last thing I wanted to tell you was it doesn't say you sit, stand, but it doesn't say anything. So I say all are options. You do what you got to do to be smooth. I don't think you needed the TV because you were blocking this. So again, don't do too much. Do only what you have to do. Here's the thing that I wanted you to notice. Do you know the punctuation after coming right up?
It's an exclamation point. Oh, okay.
Why? That's you got to figure that out. Do you hate that it's there? Maybe I hate that it's there. Maybe I do. I'm trying to be you in my head, and I'm like, I hate that exclamation point. I don't get to hate it. Instead, I have to figure out why it's there, and then I have to use it. Go back to what a shame. And you get to surprise him. So maybe you do exactly what I said because you think it's best. But you get to go and he's just going to watch. And then from there, he's going to figure out what he's got to do. You could play him 7% less drunk.
What a shame.
Do it again. 3 different words there.
What a shame.
You want a drink?
I don't mind if I do.
You like it straight?
Straight as an arrow.
Coming up.
Oh, there you go. I figured it out. Good job. I figured it out. What happens when you talk loud?
It hides the noise of me stealing his shit.
Yeah, but you didn't though.
What's that?
You said it and then I heard it. It should be on the move.
Oh, okay. So it's be more synchronized.
He's a professional. He's a professional.
Yes, sir. You take it back from the last line there.
Yeah, no, put it back.
Put it back.
And this time just cross behind him. I think it's easiest answer. He put it right where you need it.
Yeah.
You just cross behind him. You can lean in, ask him the question, get your hand in the perfect position. Go.
You want
all the way behind him. Get all the way behind him.
You want a drink?
Good. Lean way down. Get your hand in position on the briefcase. He's not looking at it.
I don't mind if I do.
You like it straight?
Straight as an arrow.
Put it back. Use the synchronization. So you just get your hand there, because it's a bump and run.
You like it straight?
Straight as an arrow.
Coming up.
That's it. Oh yeah. Guy's smooth.
From Chicago, you know. Born and bred.
You told me.
Grew up in an orphanage. Never knew no mommy or daddy.
Didn't have no mommy.
Didn't have no mommy or daddy. I just had them dead end kids.
No I.
Just had them dead end kids.
I never seen him.
You never seen them on late night TV?
No.
All them dead end kids running around that 12-inch screen. All them itty-bitty dead end kids running around.
There's no running around.
On that 12-inch screen.
Do that line again.
All them itty...
So start from the beginning. So it's all them dead end kids running around on that 12-inch screen. All them itty-bitty dead end kids on an itty-bitty 12-inch screen.
All them dead end kids running around that 12-inch screen. All them itty-bitty dead end kids on a itty-bitty 12-inch screen.
No, I haven't.
Ain't the same as seeing them on a big wide motion picture screen. How can you enjoy itty-bitty dead end kids No bigger than the fingers on your hand.
I guess you can't.
They had a top of the. They had
You can be 10% less drunk.
They had an Irish mother, though.
They had a little.
They had a little Irish mother, though. Top of the morning Irish mother.
Do top of the morning. Do something with it. Do Irish.
They had a little Irish mother, though. Top of the morning Irish mother.
Good. Do it, but act it out like she's a leprechaun.
They had a little Irish mother, though. Top of the morning Irish mother. Smelling the corned beef and cabbage cooking night and day.
Enjoy your story. Enjoy it.
Corned beef and cabbage cooking night and day. And anything cooking.
I used to work up a hearty
appetite just sitting in them dark Chicago movie houses watching them dead end kids. Yeah, anything cooking in this house?
Nothing cooking right now, Harold.
How come?
It's 2 a.m.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Less drunk. Go.
That's what I'm saying. If you were to walk into that dead end kid's house, anytime, day or night, smelling a corned beef and cabbage.
Day or night, dead end kid's house.
Dead end kid's house, smelling the corned beef and cabbage. Why, you just walk straight into the kitchen and cut yourself a piece.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ, tree. My mouth is watering. My fucking mouth is watering.
You want something to eat?
I'm starving to death.
There's tuna.
Tuna?
No question there.
Tuna.
Star-kissed tuna.
Where the fuck am I?
You're in my house.
And you're offering me...
There's no and it's an exclamation point.
You're offering me tuna.
Uh-huh.
Fucking tuna.
Exclamation point.
Fucking tuna.
Now wait. Now. Think. Now look at him. Hold on. Look at him. You know. Look at him. Now get soberer.
Where's my briefcase?
That's right. No, you know. Look at him.
Over here.
Let's have it.
Yeah, wait. So, you're also a gangster. Let me ask you, from your thought on this backstory of this guy, is he his own form of dangerous?
Yeah, absolutely.
Has he killed somebody?
Likely.
Likely.
He's definitely seen a lot of things.
Likely he's killed somebody. Likely he did what he had to do.
He did what he had to do.
Likely he would do what he has to do.
Absolutely.
Is this briefcase important?
Yes.
Yes. Life or death important. So, hey, I might like you, kid, but so I need that to come out, but you're over the top, and that drink puts you over the top, so you're about to pass out, but I need to see that turn, that seriousness.
Okay.
Okay.
Where's my briefcase?
Over here.
Like a killer.
Let's have it.
I was watching it for you.
I could do my own watching. Let's have it.
Good. Now you get up and you put your drink down because you're done with this shit. And now your next phase thinking. So you're going to slowly come over to give it to him and put your foot in position. You just wait. You're in charge, Harold, now. You're tough. Look him right in the eyes. You got to get closer. You got to put your foot where he can use it.
Where you going?
I'm leaving.
You can't walk.
I can't walk, can I?
You're not in any shape.
How did this happen?
You were drinking.
That doesn't sound like me.
It's
You're
not.
pissed.
It's not like me. It's not like me. That's your line.
That's not like me.
It's not like me.
It's not like me.
You're pissed.
How about that?
You're lying on the floor, pissed, Harold.
Hey,
It must be.
it must be because I finally met a dead-end kid. After all these years.
It must be because I met a dead-end kid after all these years.
It must be because I met a dead-end kid after all these years. I finally met a fucking dead-end kid.
I'm no dead-end kid.
Don't kid me.
I ain't kidding you.
I know a dead-end kid when I see one.
You don't smell no corned beef and cabbage around here.
Don't matter. There's no corned beef and cabbage where I'm from either. From an orphanage. A goddamn orphanage. There's no top of the morning Irish mother there either. Just a big son of a bitch in German. Wore a chef's hat. A filthy, dirty apron. German slept in the kitchen. Orphans always hungry. Orphans always coming down. Sneaking down in the middle of the night to raid the refrigerator. German slept right there in the kitchen. One eye open. And break your back if he caught you. Break every bone in your body. He took a liking to me though.
Okay, so you'd have to kind of almost fall asleep there. Almost. You got to get yourself to that place. Because then he's got to go for the briefcase and then pull his hand back because it turns out you're not asleep. Right? That's what you're setting him up for. And just so you know, Paul, this is one of those scenes that we just kind of barely scratched the surface of, that you guys are so great for. And I'm hoping and praying that you're feeling it and you want to keep going with the scene. You're still paraphrasing some of these lines. So when you go back and you have to hold yourself to the highest of standards, and whoever's reading on book with you, that you do not let you get away with getting the lines wrong.
I don't know why that's happening. I had it yet. Yeah, thank you. No.
Okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
So this is a moment now where you're trying to set him up for a comedy moment. You know, where the guy's asleep and then you go to take it and then he kind of wakes up, right? That's yeah. And that happens at the end of break every bone in your body. So here's this last line. I'll read it to you and you can take it. German slept there, one eye open, break your back if he caught you, break every bone in your body. German slept there.
German slept there. The one eye open. Break your back if he caught you. Break every bone in your body. You know what orphans cry out?
Took a liking to me, though.
Is that where we're at? Oh, where am I at?
You're in his house. Actually, Brian's about to stop me for time anyway. Good job, you guys. Let's grab some chairs.
Hey, I didn't get to do my whole thing. Oh.
James, you're gonna be right here. On the ground, getting a 2-shot, both of them. She's gonna get close up with the actors. Set you guys up for success. Right here.
Is that a new one?
We can see
Perfect, thank you.
Alex and get the close up really good. Come over a little so Matt has a little space to see. You're gonna get an up shot. Yeah, 2 of them. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, just make sure you're focused. You're our 2 shot.
Good job, man.
I'm sorry, guys. Small little step back here, a little dark.
Thanks, Brian.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, guys, we got through day 2. Karlton, I'm gonna start with you. Where you at? How you feeling?
I felt better about it this today because of the direction and the notes that you gave us yesterday. Thank you.
Welcome.
I feel like it enhanced the scene greatly. And then this guy never stops working. He added more stuff to the set. Like, yeah. So he's a great partner. I love working with him. Great guy too.
Yeah, I agree. You guys have a lot of chemistry. So for you, for the progression, what did you take from yesterday, and then how did it work out for you?
I feel like the biggest thing that I learned yesterday was that like lack of movement could be louder than too much movement, because you told me to stop fidgeting with the stuff over there and just sit and watch him like a hawk. I felt like that was a much better choice. And it felt realer too. I actually felt more like Treat when I was doing that. Like I was able to actually like look at this dude, and like the thought life in my head, I was like, I'm gonna hurt this motherfucker.
Yeah.
You know, that's how Treat would
Right.
think, you know. So it made it easier for me to do my actions and to like look at him the way that I did just off of that one piece of advice. So I thought that was great.
Yeah, and here's another thing for all of us to take for all of our scenes, but we'll put it into the context of this scene. What would you do? Do you have a place where you live? Is it your own place, or you live with someone else?
I'm with my parents right now.
Okay, so let's say it's your parents' house, but they're not home, and you have to do what you have to do. Let's just say it's to save a family member from dying. And so though you're sorry about it, you are going to steal from someone because, and maybe you even get to say sorry later and give it back, but you have to do what you have to do right now. So we get all that off the table. Imagine you're by yourself, your parents' house, you open the door and you're bringing in with you someone you don't know, who's completely intoxicated, who you're going to try to get more intoxicated and then steal from them. What do you do?
Me?
Yeah. You watch them like a hawk,
Yeah.
right? They're in your house.
Yeah.
They're in your place. You don't know them. You don't trust them. You have a very specific priority that has to get done. Once it's done, I'm through with this activity. And yet I have to try to make them feel welcome so that they can relax, so that I can do what I have to do. Right?
Right.
That's the truth. And I would be, you'd be your own form of scared, your own form of terrified. But for Treat, maybe it's a little more normal, but maybe this is a little bit above what he normally does. Mm-hmm. Stakes are higher. Mm-hmm. This briefcase, this whole thing, like this guy's the real deal. Mm-hmm. You know you're now taken from somebody who there could be even bigger repercussions than what you're used to. Mm-hmm. So you have to handle things a little differently. So therefore, all you do is you're wrapping your mind around, well, what would real life be like?
Right.
Then I put myself into the shoes of this character, and I say, hey, would I do what I have to do in order to breathe?
Yeah.
In order for my little brother to breathe, to eat, to have a roof over their heads. And then all of a sudden you can wrap your mind around these other characters who at first glance you could be like, well, what a horrible person who would do that. And you're like, you would do that. And I would do that. And once you realize that, then you can love the character. I love him right where he is. I love Treat because Treat is strong. He's got character. He wants to be better. He's never had an opportunity, and that's what he sees in you too. But what's interesting is like you get to get behind his eyes, play the hard, and then find the soft, find some of that change, and work your way back. Good, dude. I'm glad it's been a good experience for you.
Thank you.
Awesome. You did a great job.
Thank you.
You belong in this class.
Thank you.
Yeah, high level. You're up.
I have words. I just learned a lot. I'm still processing what just took place. I like it a lot, though. I like what just happened. I didn't consider that he is gangster. I knew that. I've been doing it all over town. But that's how I order my fast food now.
What's in your briefcase?
A bunch of
Stocks
and
and
bonds, securities.
What's it worth?
Like $1 million.
Do we know?
Yeah.
Millions.
Well, Treat says that. Well, yeah, he says that.
Millions. And it really is.
Yeah.
Okay. And you were in an orphanage.
Mm-hmm.
You have these stocks and bonds worth millions, and aren't people trying to hunt you down?
That's right.
So you add these puzzle pieces together, and it's pretty obvious. You're doing what he's doing on a higher level.
Mm.
You're a gangster. And did you come up from an orphanage? Yes. So that means you've paid your dues.
Clawed his way
You've
up.
clawed your way up. And if you get away with this thing, you're probably a next level boss who needs next level muscle, which is what he is right now. You're bringing him in, you're helping him become the man he's going to need to be to help you, which could eventually, you lift him up into the place where he could take over the throne. Yeah, I think there's enough facts in there for us to think that he is that. To where he says, where's my briefcase? And in his mind, he's saying, MFer. Let's have it. I was watching it for you. Yeah, I'm sure you were. Well, I can do my own watching. And you know what happens when you're drinking and then something serious happens? There's this sort of like numbness almost where, right? And the drunk doesn't go away, but it's almost like you can all of a sudden get your wits about you for a second, you know? And then of course you're still there, so it would be easy to fall back into it, but just sort of like, so that's the flip, where this is no longer fun, this is now, where's my briefcase? Because what are those guys going to do to you? Don't they stab you later?
What they do, yeah.
They kill you, right? So the briefcase is therefore evidence it's life or death for you. This is not a game. I can't just let you take my wallet. Keep going. What else?
It was that, yeah. No, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the whole thing. I want to just keep going with it.
Yeah, good. There was something James said in the last scene afterward. He said he's been through a few of these, and there's times when I let you do the whole scene, and times when we kind of break down little moments and whatnot. And we really broke down one thing in his scene over and over and over and over again. And he was like, I had more fun than I've had, because he's like, you jumped on this one little granular thing, and we just got to beat it and beat it and beat it till we were started to get better at that one thing. You realize that from doing these classes, the Masterclass, that you earn the critique. So me letting you just go through the scene, fine, but what's the point? There's not a point to doing that too many times, because now it's like, all right, why would I let you keep going if this moment's not quite hitting? And how many lessons did we learn here about stage combat? We learned about the trick and trying to find, grab the briefcase. We learned about the gangster. We learned about being, you did a really good job being drunk, but then this time it was too hard to understand. So now you're gonna have to find the happy medium. So that's a whole nother thing. Knowing he's a gangster, that will probably change your animal. It'll change your walk. So when you walk in the room, he's going to have a different way about him. He's his own version of lethal, which is scary. It's scary to have somebody who's lethal and drunk and happy. Think about all the movies. It's that guy's scary in that position. He's scary. So it's okay to smile, but you're smiling with there's a darkness under there. Any questions for me?
No, sir.
I can't. No, I can't think of anything right now. I haven't. This is going to be a ton.
Of course.
Yesterday was much better. I had much more to say, but
Go to your heart place.
I'm really sad I didn't get to do the rest of my thing.
Yeah. So that's where you got to grow. That's where you got to grow. And I, it's fine. But what if you did it? You know what I mean? Like, what if you did? That doesn't change anything. So there's the thing that you didn't do and the thing you did do and the whatever, right? But all you want to do is go back and go, this was growth. That's the purpose.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the purpose.
Yes, yeah. Not to take anything away, because I'm glad
Exactly.
that you. I was joking with someone. I was like, I had this fantasy that you're not gonna have anything for me, right? You're like, you're brilliant, and it's just a slow clap and everyone.
Exactly.
Right. But the
that's
more like you are in there, it's like, well, this is kind of what I paid for.
Exactly.
So it's like, yes,
exactly.
that's really what I want.
Once you mature, you realize that's the last thing you want. It's the last thing you want is for me to say, I have no notes. Because you're right. Why else would you be here?
This has been just really, the whole thing has been great. And
Yeah.
growth, honestly, just the growth. Just every time, and I don't know if you remember when we were rehearsing, I was doing I'm from Chicago, and I was doing that, you're like, yeah, no, don't do that. And then I came in, I was like, hey, I'm from Chicago, and you're like, yeah, no, that's not gonna work either.
Yeah.
And then you're like, you could be more drunk, and I come in drunk, and you're like, yeah, no, it's too drunk. So it seems kind of sucky that I keep doing the wrong thing, but it's amazing, because now I got like 7 different characters for improv class now.
Totally, but
out of this one guy.
That's right. And that happens.
Experience.
By the way, when you work plays, that's exactly what happens. That's exactly what happens. But here's the deal. What you learn, hopefully what you've learned, is experimentation. I always say you got to experiment. So you should experiment with that guy, and experiment with this guy, and experiment with this guy. And then you're like, okay, there's things I can learn from this guy and this guy and this guy. However, I have to be grounded and believable and truthful, and the audience has to understand me. And I can take from these different experimentations to find this guy. But at the end of the day, there will be no impression, there will be no sound, there will be no character voice that is correct above truth. Truth is first. Do I believe that you believe that this is really happening? We're going to end the